Most business owners wondering how long should my YouTube videos be are asking the wrong question. I have made videos that are barely 2 minutes long and others that are over 40 minutes long, and both are still bringing in leads today. The real question isn't the length. It's, does your video give enough value for someone to trust you? That's why I love Hormozi's line that the market judges you on your free stuff, not your paid stuff. In other words, your reputation is built on your free content. And the best way to get someone to believe that you're going to give them value after they buy is to give them value before they buy. So if we're answering the question of how long should my YouTube video be, the truth is it should be exactly as long as it needs to be to fully deliver on the promise of your video title. If you can answer it completely in 3 minutes, then do 3 minutes. If it takes 20 minutes, then do 20. The depth and usefulness of your YouTube video is what makes future customers trust you and then eventually work with you. But it's hard to make a useful video if you don't know what your customers are actually typing into Google and YouTube. If you want my help picking your next 3 video topics that your buyers are already searching for right now, click the link in the description to get inside of our free YouTube bootcamp. Once you're inside, you're going to find a training underneath the Classroom tab, and I'll personally roast your 3 YouTube video ideas. I'll see you there. Another line by Hormozi I like is, think value per second, not seconds of value. There is nothing worse than a 30-minute video with 6 minutes of actual value. But it's not just about keeping your video short, because a 6-minute video that barely scratches the surface and is not giving enough detail to fully answer the question is not helpful either. So let me just share some of my latest videos and how the topic of each video actually determine how long they're going to be, not the other way around. This video right here is only 1 minute and 30 seconds long because I'm very quickly showing you how to connect your microphone with a vlogging camera. Now, another video on how I organize my YouTube content ideas inside of ChatGPT is 5 minutes long. That's all the time I needed to show you exactly the prompt I use and how I walk and talk, and just use AI to remember all my brainstorming ideas in the middle of the night or on my way to the gym. Now, next video over here, I'm showing you how I record YouTube videos with my phone. And I needed 9 minutes for this video because I was actually demonstrating a specific tool that I love, which allows you to actually see how you look using the back camera and exactly how easy it is, not only using the phone camera, but also connecting it to a microphone. So we're getting a bit more detailed. Now, another video over here is I was showing all the cameras I have tested over the years and which one I love to use for YouTube. That video was 11 minutes. Next video here, we're kind of going up in length. So this video showed exactly how I read my YouTube video scripts. I actually included a very unedited cut of how many times I mess up, and hence this was a bit longer because I wanted people to see that you don't just record a video in one take and it's all perfect. Now, here's an example of a longer video. I was showing you exactly how I rank #1 on Google and YouTube. And in just a second, I'm going to talk more about that as well. Though here's another example. This video is 24 minutes, and I showed exactly how I script my YouTube videos using AI. Again, I was doing this in real time. I wanted people to really experience how quickly you can write the title, the introduction, the full script using AI, and then go ahead and record your video. And here is a video that's 40 minutes. And this is my whole YouTube strategy that honestly most people don't show, and I just wanted to keep the camera rolling. That's why it was longer, and I was like, this is exactly how it looks like from the very idea generation up until I get to recording, and how I know that whatever I'm going to be producing will actually show up whenever my clients are searching for questions on Google and YouTube. Now, let me give you just one more reason why the length of the video does not matter, and the most important part is what actually you deliver inside, and you have zero fluffiness. So you might already know that at this moment in time, Google is still the world's largest search engine, and YouTube is the second world's largest search engine owned by Google, which is why whenever you create a YouTube video, you actually show up on both platforms at the same time, which is amazing. And I probably have mentioned this in my other videos. As of today, in the last 365 days, 73% of all the views on my channel actually come from search. So I'm incredibly intentional, and I believe all business owners should simply be creating videos answering client questions. You're not here to go viral. Even though there is a massive amount of traffic coming from Google and YouTube, you probably have noticed that many people these days are going to AI tools to ask questions. So when Yolanda sent me this message earlier this year, and she basically said, funny story, Vendy. You know, the way I found you is that I went to ChatGPT and I basically asked it, how do I get this LinkedIn Top Voice badge? And ChatGPT simply gave me a link to your YouTube video explaining the concept. And literally I went and tested tested this myself and I got my own video full screen as the response. And I was like, okay, I do not need any more convincing on why YouTube is so powerful for business owners. Because again, if it's 3 platforms, I'm showing up at the same time by doing one video, pretty amazing. Though, of course, here's what I was curious to know. I was like, okay, AI, may I ask, how do you decide which YouTube videos to recommend? Because I'm like, I would like this to continue happening because we ultimately don't know which tool is going to win 5 years from now because the search is changing. So there might be shifts happening. So I was like, tell me AI, tell me ChatGPT, how do you decide? And here's what it told me. So first of all, it said, I am picking videos based on what adds real value without the fluff. And it is basically recommending videos that are directly answering the question that the person has asked inside of ChatGPT. No vague overviews. So again, there's no point of keeping your video short if there's no depth there. If there's no detail, it's not going to be suggested. Now, also, again, it is avoiding any random top 5 tips. This is like outdated YouTube advice from like 10 years ago. There's a ton of videos like that, right? So again, generic advice, everyone's already heard it. It's not actually helpful. And what it prefers is that inside of those videos, there are real strategies, real case studies behind the scenes, so no motivational or hypey content. Because these days, it's not just about like nailing the title of your video, it is actually what you say inside of the video, because AI knows exactly what's inside that video. So that's how it determines whether or not to recommend your content. So I'm really hoping that this shifted your perspective, that it's not just about the length of your YouTube videos. What actually matters is the depth and usefulness of that video if you want to show up on Google, on YouTube, and inside of AI tools like ChatGPT. If you found this video useful, could you please do me the biggest favor and hit that subscribe button down below? Vendy over here is chasing after 100K subscribers by the end of 2025, and we're miles and miles behind, and I would so appreciate your support. And if you'd like to learn more about what I believe to be the best YouTube strategy for business owners who are on this platform to get clients, not to go viral, not to become famous, then you might also want to check out this video next. So go ahead and click over here and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.